I think he was a very similar player to Willie Wilson of the Kansas City Royals. In center field, Wilson played in the late 70s and the 80s. Grady Maddox was a young man who grew up in San Pedro, California, in a family that was poor. He went to San Pedro High School and played football, basketball, and baseball. He was noticed by a super scout of the San Francisco Giants named Genovese. Genovese worked with him. He saw a 6'3", 175-pound, sleek athlete who could cover a lot of ground and run fast. So he was signed. He only played 1 year in the minor leagues and decided to sign up for the Army. And that landed him in Vietnam for a difficult year. When he got back from Vietnam, the Giants were still interested, and he went to the Arizona Instructional League and then Fresno, and he set those two leagues on fire. 30 homers in 1971 at Fresno, and the Giants brought him up as the heir apparent to replace Willie Mays in center field in 1972. He was mentored by Mays, mentored by Bobby Bonds as well. Mays bought him his glove that he used for many years. His defensive abilities prompted one baseball broadcaster, the Mets announcer Ralph Kiner, to say one time, 2/3 of the earth is covered by water, the other 1/3 is covered by Gary Maddox. Maddox was traded to the Philadelphia Phillies in 1975, and he went on to win 8 consecutive Gold Gloves in center field. He could also hit and steal bases. In 1976, he hit .330 and stole more than 20 bases for 6 consecutive seasons. These days, Gary Maddox is a very highly successful businessman in Philadelphia, serving on the Philadelphia's Chamber of Commerce and the Federal Reserve Bank. And he is well known for his philanthropy throughout the Philadelphia area. Hello again, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you Game 6 of the 1970s tournament. And this is Game 2 of the series between the 1977 Philadelphia Phillies and the 1972 Oakland Athletics. We are using Apba Baseball, and that's the basic version. I do give the catchers a chance to throw out the base runners. These are all best of 3 series, and spoiler alert, if you've not watched yesterday's game and you want to watch it, close your ears. The Phillies are 0-1, and the A's took game 1. So they can eliminate Philadelphia if they win today. We've had the introductions of the Philadelphia Phillies batting order. Let's play ball. We're still in Oakland. I think we'll do the first 2 games of each series at the higher seed, and then if the low seed survives, they'll host the 3rd game. All right. Ken Holtzman's on the mound for Oakland. Grade A pitcher, Z modifier. Larry Boa steps into the box. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. 65 is a 35 that's popped up behind home plate. Catcher Dave Duncan is under it and makes the catch. Here is Bake McBride. 32 is a 26 that's hit on the ground to the second baseman, Tim Cullen. 2 outs. And now that brings up Philly slugger, Mike Schmidt. 4-3 is a little roller back to Ken Holtzman. Throws to first. Holtzman proves to be a difficult task for the Phillies in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. No score, and the A's are coming to bat. Larry Christensen is on the mound for the Phillies. He's a 6'4" right-hander who is 19-6 in 1977. He is a grade B pitcher with no modifiers. Campy Campaneris digs in for Oakland. He had a good day yesterday. Campaneris was 2 for 3 and on base 3 times. He stole a base and scored a run. Here's a pitch to Campanaris. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Laurie Boas up with it quickly and throws to first, just nipping Campy. Here is Joe Rudy. 45, that's going to be a base on balls. Plays first base runner. Rudy is a fast man, rated fast. For those who are rated slow, we'll play safe on the base paths unless I say otherwise. Here is Reggie Jackson. 1-3 is a 14. That's going to be another base on balls. First and second for Oakland in the first. One down, and Mike Epstein. Mike Epstein homered in the 8th inning. It was a 2-run home run. Here's the pitch to Epstein. 8th inning yesterday. 61 is a 41. And that is a line drive to second base. And he steps on second base to retire Rudy. It's a line out into a double play. That's the end of the first. Go to the top of the second, no score. Ken Holston's a native of St. Louis, Missouri, came up with the Chicago Cubs. He few games for the Cubs in 1965. Then I think his rookie year would be 66. 67, he was 9-0 with a 2.53 ERA for Chicago. Came to the A's in 72. He has, in the top of the second inning, Greg Luzinski, Tim McCarver, and Gary Maddox. Here's a pitch to Greg Luzinski. 21 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. One down. That's the first strikeout for Holtzman. Here is Tim McCarver. 320 hitter in limited duty in 1977. 15 is an 8 against an A. It's a pop-up to third base. Caught by Sal Bando, 2 outs. And now here is Greg Maddox. 42 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Ken Holtzman's retired all 6 at each face. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Sal Bando leads off for the A's in the bottom of the second inning. 25 is a 9 against a B pitcher. That's a base hit for Bando. First hit for the A's. Angel Manguel. 23 is a fly ball hit to the left side. Greg Luzinski is under it, makes the catch. Bando will stay at first. One down. Here is Dave Duncan. 54 is a fly ball to the right side. That's Bake McBride making the catch. 2 down. Second baseman Tim Cullen. 41 is a 24. Ground ball to shortstop. Laurie Boa throws to first. 3 outs. We go to the top of the third. No score. Bob Boone will lead off the top of the third. Phillies catcher is part of one of the baseball's rare 3-generation families. Dad was Ray Boone. Played a lot with the Tigers. And I think he played with the Indians too. And then, of course, his sons are Aaron Boone and Brett Boone. Here is the pitch to Bob Boone from Ken Holtzman. 2-2 rolls, a base hit for Bob Boone. That's the first Phillies hit today. He is slow. We'll play it safe. Now the 8th place hitter, Ted Sizemore. 43 is a 29. Both teams are fielding column 2 today. That is a ground ball to Ken Holtzman, who throws to second to retire Boone, but not in time back for the double play at first. Fielder choice for Ted Sizemore. Now the pitcher, Larry Christensen, comes to bat. Still unsure whether to use the DH for the American League teams in the 70s after the DH was used, maybe when they're home. We could do that. I'm generally not a fan of the DH, But put in your comments if you have a preference, and I'll certainly consider whether to use a DH for those teams or not. Here is Larry Christensen. 35 is a swing and miss, strike 3. Top of the order, and Larry Baugh. That's a strikeout for Baugh, and that's the 4th strikeout for Ken Holtzman. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies nothing, Athletics nothing. All right, Ken Holtzman will lead off the bottom of the 3rd for the A's. He hit 178 as a pitcher, 102 at bats, 4 doubles in 1972. 1-6 is a 28. That's a ground ball to Larry Baugh at shortstop. He's up with it, throws the first, and Holtzman is retired. Campy Campaneris. That's a walk, and there's speed on it first. Campaneris takes his lead. Christensen goes into his stretch. Here's the pitch to Joe Rudy. 305 hitter in 1972, and he gets into this one. It's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A 2-run home run by Joe Rudy puts the A's on top, and the Phillies in jeopardy of being bounced out of this tournament. 2-0, Oakland. And I thought briefly about maybe hitting and running with Joe Rudy here, but that one would have been turned into a double if I had done that. Here is Reggie Jackson. 32 is a 26, ground out to second base. Ted Sizemore with the play. That's 2 outs. 2 are in for the A's in this inning. Here is Mike Epstein. 2-2 roll for Epstein. That's a base hit. Epstein is 2 for 6 in the tournament. Here is Sal Bando. Epstein's rated slow. With 2 outs, I think I'll go ahead and not play it safe. Pitch to Bando. 1-3 is a 14. That's going to be a base on balls. First and second with 2 outs. The A's might not be through. Here is Angel Mangwell. 53-17, fielding column 2. It's hit by pitch ball. That will load the bases. Mangwell's at first, Bando's at second, Epstein at third. 2 outs, not going to play it safe with anybody. Here is Dave Duncan. Can Dave Duncan put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's the pitch from Larry Christensen. 65 is a strikeout. Larry Christensen escapes further damage, leaves them loaded. The A's go up by 2. We go to the top of the 4th. Oakland 2 and Philadelphia nothing. Bate McBride, who hit 316 in 1977, leaves off for the Phillies in the 4th. They're down by 2. 22 is a hit column roll for Bate McBride. Hit 15 home runs. 26 is a 2-base hit for Bate McBride. Mike Schmidt is next, and he could tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. 38 homers in 77. There's a stretch in the pitch from Ken Holtzman, 35. It's a base on balls. Holtzman dealing carefully with the Philly slugger. Here's Greg Luzinski. 39 homers, 309 hitter in 77. Big moment for the Phillies. Here's the pitch to Luzinski. 44 is a 7. That's going to be a single to left field. McBride scores, and Schmidt goes to third. Two to one, runners on the corners, nobody out. Here is Tim McCarver, a 320 hitter. Oakland will play the infield back, try to get a double play. Here's the pitch to Tim McCarver. 54 is a 32. It's popped up high into the air, just behind second base to shallow right field. Coming in fast to get it is Angel Manguel. Nobody will be able to advance. One down. Here's Gary Maddox, 292 hitter. Infield still back, looking for a double play. 31 is a 9 against an A pitcher. That's a fly out to left field. That will be deep enough to score Schmidt. Sacrifice fly ties the game. Phillies 2 and the A's 2. Here is the catcher, Bob Boone. .24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Phillies tie it up in the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 tie. All right, the fighting Phillies give up 2 in the top of the, or bottom of the 3rd inning, and they come back and get those runs back in the top of the 4th. Here's Tim Cohen and Ken Holtzman and Bert Campanera scheduled to hit in the last of the 4th. Here's the pitch from Larry Christensen. 35 is a swing and miss, strike 3. 1 away. Ken Holtzman. 53 is a swing and miss, strike 3. 3rd strikeout for Christensen. Here is Campy Campaneris. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Larry Christensen has found his comfortable spot. Strikes out the side. We go to the top of the 5th. Phillies 2 and the A's 2. In my mind's eye, I can still see Ken Holtzman's pitching motion, and he hit the ball well. Difficult to follow. Okay, from the left side, here's Ted Sizemore for the Phillies in the top of the 5th. 22 is going to be a single for Sizemore. All right, Larry Christensen, the pitcher, comes up, and his mission will be to try to sacrifice Sizemore to second base. 1-1 roll, that's a 7. That's going to be a sacrifice. Would have been a hit otherwise. Fielded by the A's first baseman, Mike Epstein, who throws to Tim Cullen covering first. Base runner goes to second. There's 1 out. All right, Larry Baugh. 51 is an 8 against an 8. That's a ground ball to 3rd. Fielded by Bando, the throw to first. 2 outs. Sizemore is able to go to 3rd. 90 feet away, but there's 2 outs. Blake McBride. 53 is a drive to left. Lose 5 hit on the line to left field. The left fielder, Joe Rudy, can't get to it. Here's the throw back to the infield. It's offline, and it's going to be an error. McBride gets an RBI single, driving in Sizemore, and he'll take second on the error by Joe Rudy. 3-2 Phillies. And that brings up Mike Schmidt. He's walked twice in the tournament. Otherwise, he's 0 for 4. He's got an RBI opportunity here. Here's a pitch from Holtzman to Mike Schmidt. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. This time, Joe Rudy makes the play. And that closes out the top of the 5th. The Phillies move in front. 3-2. All right, a motivated Joe Rudy will lead off for the A's in the bottom of the 5th inning after making an error in the last half inning. Here's the pitch to Joe Rudy. 51 is an 8 against the B. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Gary Maddox. Reggie Jackson. It's been quiet so far today. And yesterday he was 0 for 3. 0 for 1 today with a walk. Here's the pitch to Reggie. 31 is a base hit for Reggie Jackson. Brings up Mike Epstein with speed on at first. 1-2 is a double play ground ball hit towards second base. 6-4, 6-3, 2 for the price of 1. That ends the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. Philadelphia 3 and Oakland 2. Greg the Bull Lazinski steps into the box against Ken Holtzman. 34 is a fly ball to center field. That is taken by Reggie Jackson. 1 down. Tim McCarver. That's a hit column roll for McCarver. And 24 is a double for Tim McCarver. After getting only 4 hits yesterday, the Phillies have 6 today. Here's Gary Maddox. 3-3 roll for Maddox. That's going to be a double to left center field. That's going to score McCarver. And Maddox drives home another run for the Phillies. It's 4-2. That is Gary Maddox's second RBI today, and the A's call time. Manager Dick Williams comes out to the mound. He's going to call on the bullpen to bring in Bob Locker in relief of Kenny Holtzman. Locker is a grade B pitcher. YZ modifiers for same-sidedness, 1 batter only. He'll be a grade A pitcher pitching to Bob Boone. So Holtzman goes 5 1/3, gives up 7 hits, 4 strikeouts and a walk. Here's Locker's pitch to Bob Boone. 1-5 is a 10. It's an A. That's going to be a ground ball to first base, taken by Mike Epstein, unassisted. Maddox goes to third. Ted Sizemore will get a intentional walk, put runners on the corners to pitch to pitcher Larry Christensen. With 2 outs, the A's infield is back. 43 is a ground ball back to Locker, who throws to first. That's the end of the inning, but the Phillies add 1. It's Philadelphia 4 and Oakland 2. So that inning closes the books on starting pitcher Ken Holtzman, who gives up 4 earned runs on 5 1/3 innings. Christensen is back out on the mound for Philadelphia. He's got a 2-run lead, and Sal Bando stepping into the box. 52 is a roller to the left side, fielded by Mike Schmidt to throw to first. 1 down. Angel Mangwell. It's a fly ball to right field. Bake McBride is sizing it up and picks it out of the air. 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Dave Duncan. 0 for 2. 63 is a fly out to left field. 3 up and 3 down for the A's. They go quietly in the 6th. It's the 7th inning. Phillies 4 and the A's 2. Bob Locker out of Iowa returns to the mound to pitch the top of the 7th. He's got the top of the Philadelphia Phillies order: Larry Boa, Bake McBride, and Mike Schmidt. Here's a pitch to Larry Boa. 42 is a fly ball to right field. Angel Mangwell makes the catch. 1 out. Bake McBride. 56 is a strikeout. And now Mike Schmidt. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Campy Campaneris scoops it up and throws. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time. Phillies 4 and the Oakland A's 2. This is the pitcher's fatigue inning. Larry Christensen has reached his fatigue. It's not listed on his card, the batter's face. So home rules, we make that the 7th inning. 3 bad things happened to Christensen, and his letter grade goes down 1 level. Here is Tim Cullen leading off for the Oakland A's. He rolls a 16. That's a ground ball to shortstop. Lori Boa's got it under control and throws to first. 1 out. The A's are going to call upon a pitch hitter. The hit for Bob Locker. Locker gave them 1 2/3 innings of effective relief. Lou will be pitch hitting. He's left-handed. There's a pitch to Christensen. 63 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Gary Maddox. 2 outs. Here's Campy Campaneris. And 51 is a single by Campy Campaneris. That makes him 3 for 7 for the tournament. He's a fast runner at first with 2 outs. Joe Rudy. Potential tying run up at the plate. Here's a pitch to Joe Rudy, 6-5. Got excited there. I thought might get a 6-6 roll, which would have been a drive. But this is not a drive. It's a foul out to the catcher. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 8th. Still Phillies 4-2. Daryl Knowles will pitch the top of the 8th inning for Oakland. He is a grade AC pitcher. That's nearly as good as it gets in Apba ratings. There's occasional AB pitcher, but not many. And not many AC pitchers. Greg Luzinski steps into the box for Philadelphia. AC means in Apba that if you check the A column, and if there's a hit there, you also check the C column. If there's an out on either one, then the batter's out. Here is Greg Luzinski against Daryl Knowles. 53 is a 17. That's going to be a base hit for Greg Luzinski. Slow runner at first. Here is Tim McCarver. Manager Danny Ozark is going to send out a pinch runner for Greg Luzinski. That's Jerry Martin. He is a rated fast runner. He's also one better in defense, and that will increase Philadelphia's defensive feeling column 1 when we come back in the bottom of the 8th inning. So pitch runner at first is Jerry Martin. McCarver is at the plate. Doesn't have an extra 31 on his card. Doesn't strike out a whole lot. I don't think I'll try to hit another one. Here's the pitch to McCarver. 41 is a 24, and that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Two outs, and Gary Maddox. 63 is a fly out to center field. That's the end of the top of the 8th. Phillies 4 and the A's 2. Lloyd Christensen's back out on the mound for the bottom of the 8th inning. He has 1 mark against his fatigue. Otherwise, he's good to go. Reggie Jackson steps in for Oakland. 65 is going to be a pop out. Bob Boone discards the mask, moves over toward the dugout, and makes the catch. 1 down. Mike Epson. 44 is an 8 against a B. That's going to be a fly out to center field. 2 quick outs, Sal Bando. And that is a strike. 55 is a fly out to center field. 3 up and 3 down for the A's. We go to the top of the 9th. 4-2 Philadelphia. Manager Dick Williams is going to bring in Dave Hamilton to pitch in the top of the 9th inning for Oakland. He is a grade C pitcher with a YZ modifier. Bob Boone will lead off for the Phillies. 43 is a roller back to the pitcher Hamilton. The throw to first. Boone is out. Ted Sizemore. 21 is a fly out to Angel Manguel in right field, 2 outs. And the Phillies are going to stay with Christensen. He has only 1 mark against his fatigue. 53 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And Larry Christensen will prepare to go back to the mound and see if he can throw a complete game with his team up by 2. All right, Angel Manguel, Tim Cullen, and Manguel, Dave Duncan, and Tim Cullen are scheduled to hit for the Oakland A's. Here's a pitch from Larry Christensen. Only 3 outs left for the A's. 63 is a fly ball to right field. They'll stay in the ballpark. Mike McBride is under it and makes the catch. 2 outs to go, and the Phillies will go to Game 3 of this best-of-3 series. 21 to Dave Duncan is a fly ball to left field. That's Greg Luzinski. 2 outs. And now Tim Cullen. 61 will wrap it up. That's a fly to right. 3 outs. That's the ball game. We'll be back with the wrap-up in just a second. Okay, the Philadelphia Phillies take Game 2, and they will play tomorrow in the deciding game of the series with the 72 A's. They scored 4 runs on 8 hits, committed no errors. The A's scored 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher was Larry Christensen. The loser was Ken Holtzman. Star of today's game was Larry Christensen. He went 9 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Yesterday, the Phillies had an error problem. 2 errors led to a bunch of runs that caused them to lose. And coming in the first 3 innings of this game, Larry Christensen struggled to throw strikes. He walked 4 batters. But from the 3rd inning on, he retired 20 of the last 22 A's to bat and held them to just 2 runs, which was a 2-run home run in the 3rd by Joe Rudy. So Larry Christensen is today's star of the game. Tomorrow we'll finish the series, and pitching for Philadelphia will be Jim Lombard. He'll be matched up with the A's Blue Moon Odom. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If you did, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and the like button. And of course, comments are always appreciated. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.